है कि एक लेडी को कुछ करने के लिए किसी ना किसी की सपोर्ट की जरूरत है। हमारे बीच आज एक ऐसी ही लेडी है जिसके एक नहीं बल्कि 3 फूड आउटलेट्स है, मिस संपदा कुलकर्णी। सो जानते हैं उनकी जर्नी के बारे में कि कैसे उन्होंने अपनी ये जर्नी स्टार्ट की और आज वो कैसे इस मुकाम पे है। So hi ma'am.
Hello.
I'm very excited for this podcast because you are a single mom and I can feel that connect, and it's very proud moment for me to have a lady who has done everything by herself.
Thank you so much.
So ma'am, we'll talk more about your business. So can you just take me through the journey of the businesses and the types of businesses you have?
Okay, so first I started with this Crazy Noodles, which is a franchisee, and it was wonderful experience to work with them, and it's still there, like in a Crazy Noodles 3rd floor in City Central Mall. And I had always dreamt about my own restaurant, wherein it's not a franchisee, independently. But not coming from HM background, so it was really difficult. So this was a stepping stone where I learned a lot, and then within like 3 to 4 months, I launched with this second outlet called Coffee Meets Waffle. So yeah, and so on and so forth. I went for the 3rd restaurant, which is called as Coffee Connect, which is in PVR, as being a F&B partners with PVR.
Okay. So ma'am, like you just told me that, before this, that you started this after COVID.
Yes.
So all this happened within a span of like 1.5 years.
Yes.
Like, so how did you start? How did this thought came in your mind that I have to start something like this?
Of course. So earlier I was French professor, happily doing my things, and it happened so that in a voice when during COVID it happened that you are really relaxed and you know what you have to do in life. Due to certain circumstances, I was not able to come towards this dream. I said now it's high time that I have to launch something of mine and get into this. Of course, I did not have hotel management background, so I said okay, I'll take a franchise, I'll learn from them, and then I'll start my own thing. Because waffle was in my mind since 2016 when I visited New York abroad. I was there as a chaperone in NASA. I worked there with the kids, a group of 10 kids from Sabka Knowledge Hub. I was been nominated to be a chaperone and work there in NASA, where I don't have any background of science and all, but just because of languages and all, I was being promoted, and that was great experience. When I had that, I said why not, I want this in Nasik, I want to take this to Nasik. But unfortunately, as I said, being in educational background, you lost that dream, and somehow you cannot do that. But yes, after COVID, I said okay, I had a visit to this mall. I requested them. For Crazy, it was very easy go, but for Waffle, we had many time meeting. I had to prove that we are the best and we are going to start franchisee from here, because we were no brand, no franchisee. So of course it was difficult, but they really supported so well, and I got the best place, the entire mall with launch, and yeah.
So the 3 outlets that you have is Crazy Noodles,
yes,
Coffee Meet Waffles, and
Coffee Connect.
Coffee Connect.
Yes.
So all the 3 have tie-ups with PVR now.
No, only Coffee Connect is the one which is having tie-up with PVR.
And you are in which all cities?
So we are working. We are in Vasai. We are in Pune. We are in Pune 2 locations, Pimpri and KP. Then we are in Nagpur, Kolhapur, and Latur, and many more to come.
And wow, I mean, so many cities in 1.5 years.
Yes.
It is a big thing,
Yes.
As an individual, doing everything by yourself and then getting here is a challenge. So I'm sure you would have faced a lot of challenges also in this journey.
Of course, yeah.
Because you are not from the hotel management background.
Right.
You don't know, maybe the equipments were also new for you. Taking a place at City Center Mall is also very challenging.
Right.
So what was your journey during that time? We would like to know that, because there are so many ladies who plan to do things but take a step back because they don't know what is the process, how to do it. So who helped you that time? What were the challenges you faced? So if you can just take us.
Yeah, of course. So earlier when I thought about this franchisee, many friends, I think the backbone of me or my success, of course, your God is always there with you. because without that you cannot move forward. But good friends, I think they are the key to your success. They mold you where you have to go, especially when you're single. That is the major part. And if you get good friends, you will be really taken to a good direction. If it is not, I cannot really tell you what would happen. So of course their support was there with me to motivate me to move forward. To kya hua nahi hai, so you can move forward. At least go and talk. We females are always, wahan pe kaise jaye, kisse baat kare? That was a big question mark. So let's go break the ice, man, and move forward and go and at least have a talk. Kya hoga zyada se zyada मना कर दे कि निकल आओ, but ये नहीं कि जाओ ही नहीं. So that is a thing. I went to mall office and spoke to them. For Crazy, they were very happy. Of course, I had a team of Crazy Noodles also supporting me that time, because that was a franchisee. So it went well. Then choosing the place was again a great challenge, because which place you are taking, that really helps your business to grow. So again, franchisee people were there with me for the initial hand holding and everything. And then later you have to take the call, because it's your place. You have to develop it. You have to make sure the construction and the inner interior is done by the way it has been told, not a single year and then. That perfection, I think, is really important. And I can't tell you how many sleepless nights I had, but yes, when you have that time, मुझे ये चाहिए तो ये चाहिए. When you have that fire in you, you get it. Just 3 months I completed in Crazy Noodles with a great success and boom in Nasik. I thought, now why not I try for my waffle dream and speak to them and get their approvals. So that was also a tough journey. Of course, my daughter Samiksha, she was a great help. She told, why not, Mama? If franchisee can go, you can go. I'll come with you. And the first question that was asked to me is, which franchisee is that? How we can give without franchisee? And the answer which was given by my daughter, we are going to start giving franchisee from here, so I want place to be here. So that was something that really changed everybody's mind and mindset over there. And they really accepted the proposal. And I had to move to US for a month to settle my daughter there. So I was not there when the construction was going on of Coffee Meets Waffle. Everything I used to do whole night, I was awake there looking to the camera, Zoom meetings, making sure the posters, the furniture, everything is just set the way I want. It was tough, because what I need to explain you upfrontly would be different. Had it been like something which is on phone or something, it's really difficult. It was just tough time. Whole night I used to be awake and see how it goes. And yes, I could do that. I could achieve that from US also. And when I came, it was all ready. It just like ribbon cutting hi baki thi. After 8 days, I could do that as well.
So I'm sure when you started, it would be a difficult situation, because waffle is something very new to the crowd in Nasik. If it had been a metro city, it would have been a different situation. So introducing the concept of waffle in Nasik, making people accept a different taste of waffle, because it was your homemade recipe. Right. So how did this process go? Was it very smooth for you to grab attention of people? Did you do any marketing as such? What did you do?
Frankly speaking, I should say I'm blessed. Initial stage, because it was a new product and I launched, people were very happy. And in mall, we have captive customers also. So that really helped a lot. And they accepted, the moment they accepted, they started booming on internet by themselves. So that was something the happy customers, they go, mouth publicity was the thing. I never did any publicity as such. And that's why, and it was Diwali time, so all mall was full, and they actually tasted and they loved the taste of coffee, especially the tourists and Nashikers. They really, I'm so happy Nashik has given me so much confidence in me that yes, your product is a big hit. Many party orders started coming and other things. So variety of waffles, especially fruit waffles, the lolly waffles which we introduced first time in Nasik, I should say. The kids I mean, they were very happy, and then that's how I should say that was accepted very happily by the people. Yeah.
Nice. And now to start this, was there any financial support from your family, or you did it all independently? Took some loan, or was there a saving? How was it?
So it was all mixed, I should say. With family support, yes, and bank loans really helped me a lot. And friends, dost hamesha kaam karte hai. So that was again a thing. And yes, with the success and the revenue what was generated by my previous franchisees and other things, that really worked well. Yeah.
Okay. So like during your introduction, I said, everybody say it's very important to have a male support, when you have to do. And in this male dominating society especially, a lady doing something is a very different challenge. When you go to meet someone, the way they look at you,
of course,
the way, when you're pitching your thing and they have something in there.
Yes.
So how did you manage this?
First of all, I would say the attitude that you keep. You always have this fear. When you go and talk, there were many meetings which they came for franchisee. I had to just straight away say them no was because of this. Because they were saying something, the hidden agenda was something which I got to know. Yes. And that time, just understand one thing, you should have that attitude very strong. Yes. You cannot go to that way is no, big no. Saying no is a very big thing, I should say.
Yes.
And though you are having money in front of you, that you are growing, your franchisee is growing, but there's some other agenda, just cut it. And I think attitude really matters a lot. Once you have that on face, I discovered this when it is in male dominating society, especially for males. Once they know she's business minded and she's very strict about it, they don't dare to come and mess around. Yes. So that's what it is.
So your daughter now, she's 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Right. And how small she was when you moved from Ahmednagar?
Yeah.
From Ahmednagar to Nasik, all alone.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that journey again has a big story behind that, right? So if you would like to share something on that, maybe that can help other women also, ladies also, to actually get motivated and not fear of doing something because they don't have anything.
Of course. So long story short, I should say, when I came to Nasik, it was just because there was some French institute which I wanted to join. I never wanted to become a normal teacher doing B.Ed and just teaching as a normal. Let's do something that is different. That was since childhood in me, so doing something different. औरों से दूसरा कुछ अच्छा करना है, अलग करना है. So French was always, I thought it would be like a sword with me. Wherever I go, I can fight with it. And initially I came because of that. I worked in Sampada Knowledge Hub for more than 3 years, then in Ryan and a few months in Ashoka, and it was a wonderful experience. Again, the same part. When I came here, I was just with my daughter with I don't even know how much money I would have had that time. And always the fire, because being a single woman, I never wanted to disturb my family also. Right. Because it's always when you are single, you have been, maybe they judge or they don't judge, but we feel from our heart. So I thought of just having my own house. Again, that was a challenge. Initially, immediately investing was a challenge. So I said, okay, I'll go with PG and live with my daughter in PG. I still remember a room with 6 girls already staying there, and I was the 7th with my daughter on one bed. So yeah, it started that way, and slowly, steadily, I got this opportunity in Orchid where I was a residential teacher. So I was blessed, I should say. They gave me house and car and everything. So it was in place. From there, Sampada Knowledge Hub, it's in Trimbak. I used to come every day to this French institute to learn French, because that 5 years I want to learn no matter what. And I fought, and I really, every day, night, 8 to 9 o'clock, I used to go back in that jungle where you don't have any transport, good transport. Friend of mine, Kanchan, she used to come on 2-wheeler. I still remember a time when we saw fox, we saw snakes, and during rainy season, many wild animals, which it was really very scary, I should say. Ki jaan bhi ja sakti hai, but fir bhi khelna hai, because you have the dream to achieve. Yeah.
Right. So, your daughter was so small when you started. So, did you ever have that mom guilt that, maybe I'm not giving that much of attention to my daughter that she needs, because other kids, they have their parents all time around them. They have their mothers all time around them. So, वो होता है ना कि नहीं मुझे मे बी मेरा बच्चा क्या सोचेगा मेरे बारे में,
बिल्कुल
कि she had taken me out from a family, and she's not even paying attention to me. How did your daughter take it, or how did you ever had that moment?
I think she was only the power because of which I could be out of the bad situation.
Yeah.
When I was in Orchid, she had her friends around who were also from same background.
Okay.
So for her digesting that earlier, of course, it was difficult because she was born with golden spoon, I should say. Everything placed, everything so perfect, and suddenly from Mercedes, if she's sitting in auto rickshaw or a red bus, it was really difficult, but still she supported because she always wanted to be with mom, because she saw me fighting all the time. She saw me doing the right thing. I think that upbringing is really important. When she used to ask me for a book or a pen, I never used to give on the same time. I used to take like 2-3 days, make her understand how wants are. So what do you want and what do you need? These two things, if we tell our kids, I think they can reach to any heights.
I'm actually getting goosebumps. So I can just imagine, that situation you would have gone through.
Yes.
Because like you said, you have everything then.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, nothing.
Right.
You're starting from a scratch.
Right.
So it would have been very difficult.
Of course.
And I'm very glad that your daughter had supported you on this journey. Now she's 20 years doing her engineering at US.
Yes.
In US. And she would be very proud of you as a mother.
Right.
And she's helping you with your business.
Of course,
You mentioned that she sends you recipes and all.
Yes, she sends me recipes. So now recently I've launched chicken waffle and cheese waffle, which is her recipe. And she motivated, Mama, यहाँ तक आ गए हो, बस ये दो ही launch. Every time she's like, बस ये कर देना, बस ये कर दे. That is like, okay, now after this I don't have to do much. So I get into this so positively, and we come up with some hit or some boom in Nasik all time. So ये कर ही लो.
People are accepting.
That is really, that's what I said. I'm really thankful to all Nashikar, always supporting me with all my new experiments I do. And they happily do. They come, they talk to me, and they really express their happiness, how happy they are. The ambience where the Coffee Meets Waffle is based, it's a launch area. They're really great time there, and they especially come and thank. I think that's something really important.
So with these outlets, you are still doing your French classes.
Yes.
You are still taking French classes.
Yes.
So how do you manage your time?
We have very strict timetable to follow. I have my professors from Bengal. I have few professors here who support me. So we manage our timing so well. There are many students who are abroad, connected abroad, and managing their time, it's early morning or late night. So that is what whole day after your tough time, again you have to, that's your again a passion to teach somebody. That gives you double energy. Okay, I am ready. Come on, let's chat. So that's I think really important.
So you are doing 4 activities, I would say, in a day, and you said abhi thodi der pehle ki when there's nothing to do, I feel that I'm missing on something.
Right, absolutely. If everything is running smoothly, I'm feeling something is wrong. I need some challenge. I cannot sit like that. I need some French class popping in, or the Bengal audience calling me, or Pune site asking, "Aaj worker hi nahi hai, kya kar sakte hai?" This is what this is food of my life, I should say. That's what it is.
So what is that? What is that something you would like to say to the other girls? Young girls who are like pata nahi kya hoga, how to start the journey, and maybe few ladies who are in the process of doing it, but they have no idea where they where they are going to lead this to, or maybe they have to start and they don't know from where to start. So what is that motivation you would like to give?
I would always tell, have a vision. Once you know here I have to reach, you don't have to look left or right. There I have to reach, and that's what. Trust your dream. First of all, you trust yourself. Once you trust yourself, you know I have to do, it means I have to do. You are not like ye kya bolega, wo kya bolega. For me, it was a big challenge because I come from an educational background. My father was doctor, my mother was principal. So coming into this, suddenly moving to a hotel background is like, kya kar rahi hai? You have such a good career. You are a French professor. You have completed all levels of French, which was such a difficult task, and you're getting into something new. Why? So once I know from my inner side that I want to do it, I know I'll be able to do it. Once you accept yourself so positively, people start accepting you also. And go and see. what will happen? They'll insult you, they'll not talk to you or attend you, that's fine, but at least you'll not have that guilt that I did not try.
Right.
Do it.
So now your parents, your family who had a question then would be very proud of
Oh
you.
yes,
Right?
oh yes,
Saying this to you.
yes. And I again said, all my friends who were like a strong support. There were times I used to come, आज भी नहीं हुआ complete, कल का opening कैसे होगा पता नहीं. There were so many things, and they were like always, next to me. तो क्या हुआ? अरे ये हो जाएगा. Especially like Kanchan, Gary, there are few who are like my support system, I should say. There are times when we meet some clients who insult you upfrontly just for no good reason. For no good reason, just because you're feminine, and they talk to you this way. And accepting that with a big smile, I think they made me strong, because being in educational background, you never have such experience. Suddenly they come, they talk, and just they see you as a female sitting there, and they think it's an open invitation. Let's go and do anything wrong. There's no problem. But when you smile and give some answer which reciprocates and give them a tight on their face, I think that's where you win, and that shows in your eyes. You're confident. I think your eyes speaks everything. So you look at them in that way. You dare not act too smart. I think everything is taken care of.
So I mean, this motivates me also. When something like this comes up, you have to give them that look, and you have to say them, so stop. You cannot cross
this line.
So
Perfect.
And especially when you have to prove the world that a lady alone can do everything.
Exactly.
I have done this till now. I can do this also.
Yes.
So what is your vision for another 5 years? Where do you want to land up with these 3 outlets or maybe more outlets?
Okay, I would really now it's down the 5 years too long. The next year immediately I would really look forward at my daughter's place where I can open my cafeteria there, and with her support I can manage that side. Why not?
Yes, of course, everything is possible.
Yes.
This is possible.
Exactly.
From a French teacher to doing an outlet, food outlet. So I mean, everything is possible.
Exactly. So I'm working on that very dedicatedly, I should say, and I'm looking forward that yes, I'm landing there with my products and making sure that they are hit there as well.
I'm sure you have had nights that you would have cried alone.
Oh yeah.
You would have smiled on your progress. Done all this journey. How are you enjoying this entrepreneurship journey today?
Oh, today I feel so happy, and real thanks to you, because enjoying this journey myself would be nothing. I want to make sure that females get up. I mean, this is what, and all thanks to you that I got this opportunity today to tell a normal woman who was just into a very big political family, had everything in front of her, social security, money, everything, had left everything and came out just for her own self-respect. Pyar bhi nahi ho to chalega. Self-respect is what I need, boss. And for that, if I fought till here, I think you can do anything and everything. Just have confidence and come out. So when I share this journey with others, I think I'm always motivated and happy कि कुछ तो आज fruitful कर दिया है.
दूसरे motivate होना, हम खुद
तो motivate हो जाते हैं, और दूसरे भी होते हैं. I've seen few females who are at home doing nothing started coming out, and when I see that कुछ नहीं मैम आपके जैसे बनना है, इतना भी बोल दिया तो क्या बात है, चलो move. Sky is all yours. Move, fly however you can. From small they've started. I have many females working at my place. There are 40+ people who are working under me. Majority of them are females. The one who are preparing coffee and making this waffles and making customers happy are illiterate. They have never been to school. And when I see them giving this power, I feel, wow, this is how I enjoy my journey and celebrate every day, I should say. I celebrate every day.
So I guess our strength, maybe if not family, we are support system at our staff. Office, or
so 40 families we are.
So that staff is the support system. And without them, we are nothing.
Of course.
We have a vision, but we need people having that backbone, giving us, pushing us all the time. So it was, this podcast, I'm very glad that I did with you. I am also motivated. I'm sure many other women would.
Thank you so much.
And I really enjoyed this. I hope you too.
I did a lot, and I'm really thankful to you, and such a great initiative you have taken. Otherwise, how would women's everywhere would know how this journey started. They know there are female entrepreneurs coming up, but what is behind them? What is behind the scene going on? Once they know that, they will be motivated. I'm sure because of this initiative, many would be motivated, and you will see majority of women entrepreneur all around.
Yes,
all thanks to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Nice having you.
Same here. Thank you so much.